Good Monday morning, everyone, here with your 11 a.m. update on Tropical Storm Sally. Still continuing to linger over the very warm Gulf waters. Nothing is stopping it from strengthening. The pressure has dropped slightly. That hasn't been reflected in the wind speed just yet, but this is expected to upgrade to a Category 1 hurricane by sometime later today, if not very early tomorrow morning. Maximum sustained winds at 65, gusts as high as 75, moving west-northwest at 6 miles per hour, so it is moving very slowly, which will keep the center of circulation over the very warm water longer, which is of course why it is expected to strengthen into that Category 1 hurricane. Not expected to upgrade any higher than that as of the latest advisory. This is from the National Hurricane Center. We now have a new forecast cone, and the biggest difference for us here in central Georgia is this cone has continued to shift east, which means that that center of circulation could move slightly south, meaning it brings it a little closer to us here in central Georgia. So we kind of talked about this throughout the morning. If you were following with us on the morning show, the closer to the center of circulation we get to Tropical Depression Sally, that's what it'll be as it passes over central Georgia, the more we'll have to watch for the potential for severe weather. So maybe a brief isolated tornado. That's not out of the question right now, but it's not set in stone that that is going to happen. There is still obviously a lot of uncertainty. This cone is very wide, so there's still a lot that could play out over the next few days, but that would be Thursday night when we are watching that. It will make a landfall as a Category 1 hurricane somewhere along the Gulf Coast. It's looking to be more likely between somewhere Mississippi and Mobile, Alabama. We'll take you through the RPM model and show you what that has to say. It will continue to swirl out into the Gulf of Mexico, again upgrading to that Category 1 hurricane. It'll bring a lot of rain and the potential for some flooding along the Gulf Coast and of course that storm surge threat. It will start to jog off towards the east as we head into Tuesday night, making a landfall sometime Tuesday night, maybe the overnight Wednesday. Meanwhile, we'll have a front that is sinking down towards the south. That's going to help increase our rain chances a little bit as well, along with the outermost rain bands of Tropical Storm Sally that will again be a hurricane as it makes landfall. We'll have a chance for the outermost rain bands to enter our forecast as early as tomorrow afternoon. We could have a strong storm or two as we head into Wednesday afternoon from these outermost rain bands as this system does get closer and this front stalls over us. So a little bit of a 1-2 punch going on with our forecast. This is going to not allow Sally to move inland very quickly. It'll be a very slow moving system as it makes its way onshore. Now, how quickly this moves off towards the east as it makes its way inland is still a big question. That's why the cone of uncertainty is so large and takes up most of Georgia. There's still the possibility that it just jogs currently off to the northeast and doesn't really go off to the north, but simply takes that turn to the east. So we'll continue to watch this. Either way, we are going to see a lot of rain. The GFS and the European model aren't quite agreeing with each other just yet. The GFS keeps it a little more north, the Euro a little more south, so that's a little more in line with the National Hurricane Center's forecast. Expect a lot of rain. We could see upwards of 4 inches of rain, and we'll also see some gusty wind from this system, not only because we'll have a tropical depression passing to our north, but we'll also have a cold front working in tandem, and that is going to bring us some cooler and drier weather by the weekend. Expect upper 50s for Sunday morning. When it comes to our impacts, they aren't going to be tropical storm force. We will not see any kind of tropical storm force conditions, but as early as Thursday afternoon, we'll start to pick up the wind in our westernmost counties. So if you're west of 75, expect wind gusts between 15, 25 miles per hour. Isolated gusts as high as 30. As we head into Friday, we're going to be dealing with tropical depression to our north, also a cold front moving through, so we'll have a very breezy day on Friday and Saturday as well, and then the wind will slowly die down as we go through the weekend. Rainfall wise, again, anywhere between 1 to upwards of 4 inches of rain. Locally heavy amounts north of the area will be possible, so north of Macon you could pick up more than 4 inches of rain as we head from Tuesday all the way into Friday. So of course we'll continue to keep you updated on Tropical Storm Sally as the updates come out, both on air, online at 13WMAZ.com.